Hey everyone, Marathon Hurler here, back with some more Final Fantasy VIII. Last time, we continued our side questing by exploring the Chocobo Forest, and we actually explored all 6 Chocobo Forests on whatever this planet is called. However, we did not completely finish the Chocobo side quest. I had originally planned to do so today, but after looking at my plans for the next couple weeks in terms of where the episodes will fall out, I think it actually makes more sense to continue with the plot today, and I'll finish up the Chocobo side quest along with some other little side things later this week. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and jump into Garden and make our way towards Balamb. One thing I did do off screen was I changed my party setup and my party alignment. So now I have Renoa and Zell in my party. And I have Zell in my party because, well, you're going to have to bring them into your party before you, or once you get to Balamb anyway, so I figured why not do it now. And as for Renoa, I brought her in because, why not? We've had Keestis around for a while and Irvine around for a while, and decided to mix it up and get some different party dialogue going here. And obviously I can't bring Selphie, otherwise I probably would have brought her instead, but what can you do? Selphie will get her time soon enough. No worries about that. But yeah, in terms of what I'm planning on doing the next couple of days, today I'm going to do everything in Balamb. Then the next episode will take us to the next major plot location, which is going to be back up at Travia. And then at the end of the week on Friday, I will upload an episode which kind of discusses some of the side things that you can do at this point in the game. So, or that finishes up the side questing that you can do at this point in the game. There's going to be a little stuff that we can do with the Queen of Cards. There's the Chocobo side quest we want to finish up. And there are some junctions and some spells that we can get now that we have the Tomberry GF along with the level up and level down ability. So we're going to want to take advantage of that, and that's what I'm going to do with that episode at the end of the week. And then next week, I'll finally finish up Disc 2, and we'll be well on our way to finally getting max stats. And what do we have here? That looks like Galbadia Garden. And yeah, that is indeed Galbadia Garden. The story never tells us how they get their thing moving or how they know that it can move, but apparently it's up and moving now. And so we're not going to be fighting them quite yet, but you can kind of see where this is going. But yeah, nothing too new with my setup. I'll go ahead and show it off. You can see they're not healed yet, but we'll have an opportunity to heal up in a little bit. As far as their abilities, not much has changed. Junctions haven't really changed that much. So, yeah, nothing really to do there. Although, actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch the Blizzara and Quake junctions, because we actually want our strength to be a little bit higher now. And we'll get some better junctions here in a little bit. But, for now, nothing else has really changed. So yeah, let's go ahead and walk into Balamb then, and see what's going on. Because clearly it can't be good if Galbadia's here. I mean, they almost burned down Fisherman's Horizon. And the load times are quite long. There we go. So now that we're here, Zell has to go and be a hothead, as always. So I think we need to talk to this soldier to continue. Oh. No kidding. Alright. So this line always kind of confuses me because I can't tell if he knows that we're from Balamb, and if so, one would think that you wouldn't worry about like investigating us next, right? One would think that you would want to attack us, right? But I guess not. Oh no, the hotel owner's kid is in there. Well, we're just hanging out. We are kind of curious what you're doing here, though. Zell is. Yeah, I don't know how you thought that was going to work. Alright, we got it. Come on, Zell. Chill. Chill. Yeah, why is the town off limits? What are you getting at, Squall? Oh yeah, that's right. They probably are looking for a loan here. We know exactly who she is, and we know where she is. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Aha, so we got in. We want to talk to the commander. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, now we can re-choose who we want to bring in. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring Renoa with us. But now that we're in, we can't leave. At least, not right now. There is a way that we can get out of here, but we'll talk more about that in a second. First things first, we want to go to Zell's house, and if we walk over to this room here, or walk over to this little living room area, we find Zell's mom. I really enjoy the fact that her name is Ma. Like, this Final Fantasy VIII does a really bad job of giving people who aren't primary characters names. It's always like the mom of this person, or the dad of this person, or worried soldier. Like, we can't even give them generic names now. Although I suppose some people would also complain if we did give them generic names. So if it was just like Jim, or James, or, you know, Sarah, or something like that, people would really be upset about that. But, yeah. Clearly these guys, so clearly it's Fujin and Raijin who are here. Doesn't surprise us. Exactly, I mean, they're friends with Cypher. But, I wonder if Cypher is here. But, to continue, or to do a little side quest here, we need to actually talk to the rascal, the big bad rascal. Alright. And then he runs off to check things out, and then that's going to allow us to do something here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and talk to the mom. I think you could have said something to him earlier. She would have said something different earlier, but not that important. Now, I'm not sure if we can do this now, or if we have to go to the hotel first to continue the search for the commander. But let's see if we can do it now. So we come in here, and we'll talk to the little girl here. Her mommy and daddy haven't come back. Clearly, that's the daughter of the hotel owners. So now if we leave and then come back, I think the big bad rascal will be in here comforting her. Nope, it's this guy. So maybe I gotta do it a second time. If he doesn't come in the next time, then I think you actually have to go and try to continue the main quest here before you, I think you have to continue the main quest here before we can initiate the next portion of the side quest there. So let's go to the hotel and see if we can run into the commander. Well, we have information about a loan. Exactly. Who's giving you all these rumors? Maybe they just want to get Galbadia out or something. Yeah, this does seem to be a pretty capricious army. And Zell, as always, has to open his big mouth. That's not gonna help us. Yeah, definitely suspicious. Yep. They're definitely not gonna let us in now. So we have to find the captain now. Awesome. Alright, so let's go back to the home of the hotel owner's daughter and see if the big bad rascals come back. If not, then we might need... There we go. Perfect. So now we talk to the big bad rascal, who's going to go and try to check up on her parents. I'm sure that's going to go well for you. Don't try to talk back to him. He's not gonna listen. Although I must say his legs were moving pretty quickly there. You can't deny that. But yeah, now we have to go up here back to the entrance, and we can continue this little mini side quest. And what you gotta do, talk to the soldier, and then you just leave the text box open until he goes and talks to the parents. Now, obviously, this kind of requires a suspension of your belief, because there's no way that this guy would be saying this one line for like 30 seconds. It's like, you need authority. I mean, like, I doubt that that's going on. But anyway, once you've done that, then once he's done talking to the dad, you finish, and then he can come back. So, exactly. And then, if you want to leave, you just talk to him, and he'll help you out. But we don't really need to leave, so that's not an area of concern. But the reason why you want to do that is right here, because now she has her dad's cards. So you can actually play her, and the reason why that's important is that she has a rare card that we want to get. So I'm going to play her until she plays the card, and then when she does, I'll be right back. Alright, so she's playing the card that we want. Only took one game to get her to play it, and it is the Pandemona card. And I think we might have already... Nope, we didn't already win it. I forgot she had that sitting there. Let's see, what do I want to do here? So if I play that there, no wait, yeah, let's play that there just to be safe for now. And then, nope, but she can still take my card back, but now I can do that, and then if I put this over here, she can take it back, so then we've won. Perfect. And so, let's see, is there any other card that we need? Nope, so we'll take that, and let's take a blue dragon card, why not? And yeah, so that's the reason why you want to do this quest now. Now, you could win this card from the dad at a later point, but since we're here, figured why not. So now, there's nothing else to do here, really, except to finish up our business in Balamb by finding the captain, and then eventually finding the captain, and then the commander. So, to continue, what we need to do is we need to head over to the docks, who was supposed to be fishing, and I think if you talk to... Nope. Maybe not. I think you have to actually go to the docks. And then there'll be a soldier there who talks about the captain and whether or not he's still here. Uh-huh. So keep that in mind for later. So he talks about the scent and using the dog to find the scent, but yeah, this is the guy you need to talk to. Tells you that the captain has been making some fish, and that, or caught some fish, and now he's going to make them. So, we want to do. Then we want to run, let's see, run back to Zell's house, and then that's when we'll figure out what we want to do next. Yeah, and you can see the smoke coming out, so that's supposed to be your indication that this is where you want to go. And then you want to talk to the mom. Yeah, I don't think he was really asking. It sounds like it was more of a command. But before we go track down track down the captain, we can actually visit Zell's room. I think this is the only time where we can do that, and Renoa is way too excited about that. So that's why I wasn't worried about resting earlier, in part because the enemies can't kill us anyway, but even if we were worried about our health, we can just come up here and rest. And we get a little cutscene out of it, so, you know, that's nice. It's a pretty nice room, although the guns are kind of, I mean, that's a lot of guns you got there, Zell. It's almost like you're Irvine or something. Irvine, I think if you bring Irvine, he talks about the gun collection. As opposed to you. Yeah, exactly, the opposite of you. Why are you talking like that, Zell? Why are you dissing me? Like, what? I don't get it. And of course, as always, Renoa's gotta be the wet blanket. Seriously. Yeah. No. Don't know if that's necessary. But yeah, you can actually save if you want to, and you can also rest, so easy enough. Yeah, that's all we can do here. Now, I brought Renoa just for kicks, just because she hasn't been around for a little while, but honestly, of all the scenes that you can get, she's by far the worst. Irvine talks about guns, and I'm pretty sure he talks about girls or something. And then, who else is there? Keistis tells a story about Zell and the T-board, because you notice in that room he had a T-board, and Zell mentions that he actually owns 2 T-boards. Then Keistis tells a story about how once Zell drove a T-board into the girls' bathroom, and Zell gets really awkward about it. And Renoa, as always, just has to critique Squall for being too unemotional, so whatever. Anyway, you talk to the dog, and then I think that is what you need to do. I don't know if you even need to go anywhere else. I think you can just talk to the dog, and then the dog will lead you to where the captain is. So yeah, you go to the docks, they tell you about the fish, go to Zell's house, you pick up the scent of the fish, then that's supposed to be your clue to talk to the dog, and then the dog leads you to where the captain is. So, yeah, that's how you're supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to talk to everyone, and then they tell you about it. And if you can see here, no Queen of Cards, even though we did send her to Balamb. I'm pretty sure I sent her to Balamb last time. So, that's why I didn't worry about getting the Chocobo card, even though the Chocobo card is the next card that we need for the Queen of Cards side quest. And there you go. Now you could also do this by I think just walking into the train and waiting there, and then they so that they fell out, they died. I mean, they got knocked out by the fish. But if you go straight to the train and you just hang out there, I think you can also find the captain that way. But you get more seat experience, from what I've been told, if you do it by going to the dog first. And so, yeah, why not? It's maybe we'll get another seat rank and make a little more money. Well, that's no good. Yeah, sucks for you, buddy. Yeah, are you sure you want to try to get rid of the controller temper? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't know about that. Yeah, and Zell's not very happy. Well, we're here to fight you, of course. I like how he picked up on his verbal tick there, but... Of course he did. Of course they will. Yeah, so this is our next boss fight. Nothing too challenging here. It's going to be Ragin and a couple of Galbadian soldiers. You know, the number of battles where we've had Galbadian soldiers show up as, like, as part of the boss is kind of ridiculous now that I think about it. Anyway, if you have Mug, you can steal... What is it? You can steal some stat-up items from Ragin, but I'm not worried about it because, again, that's not something we're going to be using in order to max out our stats. But if you have Mug, now is a good time to get them. So again, it certainly doesn't hurt. But, I mean, outside of that, nothing too fancy. I mean, Raging can hit kind of hard, but not super hard. And I don't know what this spell is, but whatever it is, it's not particularly worth... Okay, so it's Thundara. It's probably going to heal him, because I'm pretty sure he absorbs Thunder, so... Like, yeah, 180 damage, nothing ridiculous there. So basically he has no spells worth drawing, and you can't use level up on bosses, so we can't even level them up to get better spells. So, yeah, nothing to do there except just take them out. Pretty boring there. And then you get some ammo and a potion. Oh, and we actually won a strength up, that's nice. And Diablo's finally learned Mug. Took us a long time, but he finally did. Again, now that we really use Mug that much, and a lot of the enemies we want to use Mug against are kind of gone, but it'll be useful for the future still. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. We are seeds, and you're not. Yeah, going down. So it doesn't know how to calm down. And neither does Fusion. And somehow this guy is still alive. No idea how. Sure you do. Maybe it was all the fish. Uh-huh. Yeah. And so it's round 2. Which is going to be as easy as round 1. And the thing is about this is I haven't even been tracking down the best spells that we can get at this point in the game. I mean, once we start doing that, it's going to be even more pitiful. But anyway, one thing we want to do, we do want to draw Pandemona from Fusion there. Now you can see she does cast some spell, or she does cast Tornado, which, I don't know, not powerful at all. Now, I want to make sure that she doesn't have... I feel like that's Arrow that she has. Yeah, so that's the Arrow spell. I want to confirm that. But I don't think she has Tornado unless she's at level... Yeah, so she can carry the Tornado spell, but only if she's at level 30 or higher. And, well, we're not. So, again, nothing to draw from her from that perspective. Yeah, so she just did 50 damage to us. Like I said, this boss battle's a joke. You can steal more stat up items from them if you have Mug, which we do now, but I don't have it equipped. But, yeah. Besides that, nothing else to kind of say. Somehow he's using High Potion as a spell, it looks like. I mean, that's definitely the spell animation that he was doing there. But... anyway, now I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of wishing that I would have picked up some better spell junctions before now, just to boost my strength and make us a little bit faster, but whatever. We'll get through it nonetheless. Well, I'm surprised that Zell isn't doing more damage. Maybe I took strength plus 60 off or something, I don't know. No, Zell's still doing 1,000 plus damage. I mean, clearly we're not going to tell you, right? Like, you had to know that that wasn't going to be a thing that happened for you. Anyway, maybe one more round, and it should be done. Yep. Simple enough. And we got our new GFs that we just picked up the card for. Awesome. And again, no experience, but we get some items and some AP. And I need to change the ability that Siren is learning, but... yeah, I'll deal with that later. So now Balamb has been liberated. Hooray. Come on, you know exactly. You know who they're taking orders from. I went through that a little bit fast, but he's just said they're acting on their own plan. Because for some reason, these people will follow Cypher no matter where he goes. Seriously. You guys are ridiculous. How many followers does he have? I've yet to meet any besides you two. Well, that wouldn't really make them followers then. Does he need a posse? Seriously, get him to chill out if you don't want to have this be a fight or whatever. Okay. You get it? Well, this is getting kind of sad. Yeah, it's all or nothing. Okay. Time to roll out then. And what can we do? Yeah, seriously. There we go. Way to bring it back, Fusion. And everyone's just gonna run away with you? You're not even part of Seed, Renoa. Yeah, it's all about circumstances. You feel sad. It's natural. Time to roll out. And figure out what our next objective is. I mean, now that we know that Galbadia has a garden that moves, that's gonna be a... Imagine we're gonna have to go after them at some point. But first, Selfie's finally back and ready to go, so... I'm assuming she's gonna have somewhere for us to... Yep, and there it is, Trabia Garden. Not that surprising. I mean, I did spoil it earlier. Well, she already bombed it. So, I don't know if she's gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was destroyed by missiles. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, hopefully some people are still alive. Alright, we'll do that. And then when the elevator comes back up, we have control again. Alright, so what I'm going to do to finish up, I'm going to... Let's just go ahead and drive over to... I'll bring Renoa and Zell again. It doesn't really matter who we bring in particular, but... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and drive over to Trabia Garden, but then I'll cut the episode there, and then next time we'll actually deal with all the events that go on at Trabia Garden. And at this point, if you want to, you can continue the Queen of Cards side quest, provided that you have the appropriate, you have the Chocobo card, which we do not at this point, but we will soon, so we'll deal with that next time. Or, not next time, but after we're done with Trabia, we'll deal with that. Now let's see. Yep, there's our entry point to the continent. I like how quickly it turns from being green to brown. I mean, just look right there. There's like a, where was it? Yeah, it's like green right there, 2 feet behind us, or like, what, a couple miles south, and then up here it's like completely frosted over. Nice transition game. Anyway, I think Trabia Garden is, what, around one more mountain bend? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here. Next time we will explore Trabia Garden and figure out if anyone managed to survive the missile attack. Until then, this has been Marathon Hurdler. I want to thank you as always for checking out my videos, and hopefully I see you next time.